Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to talk to you guys about something that's been on my mind for a while, but I just keep putting off making the video and putting it off and putting it off. Well, I'm not putting it off anymore. Here's the video. I'm making it today. I want to talk about this whole stay-at-home order that has kind of swept the nation at the state level and my thoughts on that. But first, I need you guys to do me a favor. Go down to the bottom of the video and hit that thumbs up that you see. And then scoot over, hit the subscribe button, and then when the little bell pops up next to that, click on that bell and set to all. What that does is, one, it helps the channel out with the algorithms, and two, the little bell makes sure that you get to see all the content that I post in the future, and that really helps the channel out because of views. Another thing that helps me out a lot, and would mean the world to me if you would do it, is share the video with your friends and family. Sharing the content, getting the information out there, builds up the channel with the algorithm, views, subscribers. I won't go into all the details, but it really does help out and it motivates me to keep putting out content for you guys. So I'd really appreciate it. Now, this whole stay-at-home thing, I've got kind of not mixed feelings on it, but I can see where I could have mixed feelings if my views were a little different. Let me explain what I mean by that. I'm a strict constitutionalist, meaning that I believe the Constitution says what it means and means what it says. It was written the way it is intentionally by the founders. And particularly in this case, find a little bookmark here, Amendment number 1 to the Constitution of the United States. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So we all know that there's been a lot of stuff going on in the country lately. I mean, look at Virginia. Look at the rally that I went to in Colorado. There have been Second Amendment rallies all over the country because of politicians proposing and drafting, and in some cases, unfortunately, passing new anti-gun laws. And people have gone out and peaceably protested those laws and used their First Amendment right to try to protect their Second Amendment rights. Now, when the government says you can't peaceably assemble, whether that means for a party with your friends or a child's birthday party or going to school or going to a protest or any other thing, even going to a restaurant, we can't do that because the government says we can't. Okay? I have an issue with that because that is blatantly disregarding the Constitution. That is 100% unconstitutional. But on top of that, it digs in even more. A lot of places have said that churches have to close because it's a large gathering of people. It falls in the same category. It's non-essential. Well, that's also a violation of the First Amendment because it says that Congress shall make no law, and I'll read it again because I don't want to get the words wrong and get destroyed in the comments. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment or religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. So, freedom of religion, freedom to peaceably assemble. Those are two things this stay-at-home order is taking away from people or attempting to take away from people. And you see people protesting it even now. They are using their First Amendment right to protest anti-First Amendment crap, and I love it. That's awesome. Thank you all for being patriots. Now let's get into the other side of this argument and where I fall on the but it's safer, it makes more sense, it blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's safer. Yeah, it truly is. Mrs. Country, just as an example that hits close to home for me, has asthma. That puts her at higher risk for contracting the beer virus. And I don't want her to get that virus. I don't want her having to deal with that and the impact that could potentially have on us. Not something I want. And I'm totally okay with staying at home, working from home, wearing a mask out in public, only going out for what I need, and calling it good. Personally, on the individual level, I'm fine with that. I'm more than happy to do that. I'm also kind of a homebody and an introvert, so it doesn't really, affect my mental health as much as it does other people's. But what I have an issue with is the government making laws, mandating things, using men with uniforms and guns, aka police officers in some cases, not in all, but in some cases, to enforce these laws that are unconstitutional. Now, if the government at your state, local, federal level, whatever, said, we'd highly encourage you to stay home. We would recommend, even doing things to make it easier to do that. Whether it's a relief fund for businesses that are suffering, or we can get into the whole socialism versus capitalism thing later, but doing things to make it easier for people to do this recommended action, but there be no possible negative consequences from the government, at least, of you doing whatever you want and exercising your rights as a free American. I would be totally fine with that. Especially, again, in my circumstance, where I don't want my wife getting sick. I feel that's totally acceptable. And I don't want to go out and expose her potentially to what's going on. But I really take issue with the unconstitutional nature of an order that blatantly flies in the face of the First Amendment. So those are my thoughts. I just wanted to get that out there, guys. I'm hoping it'll spark a conversation either between me and you or between you guys down in the comments below. Speaking of the comments, let me know what you guys think. Tell me if you think I'm a blooming idiot, if you think I'm a fence rider and I'm middle of the road, or if you totally 100% agree with me. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and have a civil debate about this issue, because I think our country needs more civil debates in order to help us grow in our thoughts and our opinions and our ability to critically think. So if you'd rather not get into a firestorm in the comments, but you still want to talk about something with me, you're more than welcome to send me an email or a message on Instagram. I'll have that somewhere here on the page so you guys can see what that is. And it's also in the description of the video down below. So please send me a message. Let's talk. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching today. It means the world to me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe out there. Roll Tide, and I'll see you later.